Hello, welcome to JIBRIN Angle on Oweleke TV. My name is JIBRIN, and this is my angle. I am going to be talking about Donald Trump and the U.S. election. Something unique is actually going on with Donald Trump campaign. Something special, something peculiar, something that actually stands out. That is unprecedented, actually. And I will be playing this video. On this video, there is you don't want to miss this because I'm going to be talking about it after we are done watching the video. All right, let's watch the video. Thereafter, I'll come back with my usual analysis.
Mormons, Muslims are joining our cause in larger numbers than ever before, and now the most wonderful thing is happening. We're winning overwhelming support from the Muslim and Arab voters right here in Michigan. Can you believe it? It's great. And earlier today, I had an incredible meeting, a great meeting. You know what they want? They want peace. They're great people, with a group of Muslim imams. And like everyone here today, Muslim and Arab voters in Michigan, and you know, they're going to be they could turn the election one way or the other. I think we have it anyway. I'm telling you, we have so many votes, but we got to get more. But the Muslim and Arab voters in Michigan and across the country want a stop to the endless wars and a return to peace in the Middle East. That's all they want. Like we had under President Donald J. Trump. Have you ever heard of him? We haven't. They want strength in the Oval Office. They want law and order. They want common sense. They're not into the transgender operations. They're not into men playing in women's sports. They want a booming economy, and they don't like Kamala's plan to provide free sex change operations for inmates or illegal migrants in detention, or secretly change the gender of our children in school without even parental consent or knowledge. I'm thrilled to accept the endorsement. Nobody thought this was going to happen. Nobody. Because this is a great group of people, but they always were Democrat. But they look at her and they say, forget it. I'm thrilled to accept the endorsement of these highly respected leaders. These are the leaders. Today, I'm also honored to be endorsed by a very special person. And I'm going to ask if I could, all of my friends to come up from the Arab and Muslim part of Michigan. And I'd like to give them a big hand because they're going to vote for us and help us win.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Michiganders. As the President said, we just had a positive meeting with President Trump. We as Muslims stand with President Trump because he promises peace. He promises peace, not war. We are supporting Donald Trump because he promised to end war in the Middle East and Ukraine. The bloodshed has to stop all over the world, and I think this man can make that happen. I personally believe that God saved his life twice for a reason. I believe personally that God has saved his life for a reason, which is to save the lives of others. We support Donald J. Trump for his commitment to promoting family values and protected our children's well-being, especially when it comes to curriculums and schools. We as Muslims support this man because we believe that he will be a president for all Americans, embracing every race, color, and religion. We are with President Trump because we want a strong border. And we agree with President Trump that anyone who wants to come to this country is welcome, but he has to do that through legal pathway. We are with President Trump because we want a strong economy. Don't you want that? We are with President Trump to make America great again through peace and justice for all. Lastly, Michiganders, I have 2 predictions for you for the next 6 months. Are you ready? Number 1, the Detroit Lions will win the Super Bowl. Ready for the second prediction? I can't hear you. Are you ready? The second prediction is Donald J. Trump will be the 47th President of the United States of America. Okay? All right, God bless you all and God bless America.
All right. You heard that. These are Muslim Muslim worshippers, and they are imam. Some of their imams, a mixture, or whatever. I think this is Michigan, the state of Michigan. The Muslim community there. I think sometimes 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, the mayor of one of the counties or cities rather, so on one of the cities in Michigan, actually a Muslim mayor actually endorsed Donald Trump. Now, I have said it. I've said this on some few of my monologues. Honestly, I do not see the reason why any Muslim or any Christian should vote for Kamala Harris. And I do not see that if you want to vote, if you have to vote, I do not see any Muslim or any Christian not voting for. I do not expect, rather, I think that's the right word. I do not expect any Muslim or Christian not to vote for Donald Trump. You know why? Because Donald Trump stands for what Christianity and what Islam stands for, while Kamala Harris stands for the direct opposite. I am so shocked that Christians, including pastors, mount the pulpit and actually campaign for Kamala Harris. I am so shocked that imams and Muslims, recall Muslims, actually support and campaign for Kamala Harris. Because why I'm surprised is because I don't know. Maybe I should call such people hypocrites. Of course, that is what they are. If you are not a hypocrite, why will your Bible or the Quran say command you against some sexual acts, yet people who support these sexual acts, you are supporting them, voting for them? It doesn't make sense. The platform of Democrat Party, especially Kamala Harris, what she stands for just, you heard what that guy said. She stands for children being changed from one sex to the other. And not just being changed by from one. I've said this earlier on one of my monologues, that they don't even need the consent of their parents. These are minors, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years old kids. They don't need the consent of their parents to actually effect this change, this gender change. This is what Democrat Party and especially Kamala Harris stands for. Why will a Muslim or a Christian vote for such person? On the other side, Donald Trump is completely opposite of this. Why will men, originally men, be participating in women's sports? This is what Kamala Harris supports. This is her platform. Donald Trump supports the opposite, the natural way. Women should participate in women's sports. Men should participate in men's sports. There are so many other. Kamala Harris represents the dark days of our time, while Donald Trump represents the light day. That is just the reality. So, congratulations to the Muslim community in Michigan. And I hope so many Muslims all over the country will actually see reason and be objective in their voting. Put all this stuff aside. Put your personal interests aside. Put your selfishness aside. Put your sentiments aside. Just be objective and do the right thing. Follow your faith. If you follow your Christian faith, your Muslim Islam faith, you would obviously, there will be if you want to really believe, obey God as a Christian or as a Muslim, you have to vote for Donald Trump, because Donald Trump stands for peace in the world, global peace. You heard what that imam, or I don't know, that Muslim brother, that Muslim man said. Donald Trump stands for peace, global peace in the US and globally as well. Kamala Harris stands for the opposite. You can look 3.5 years of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You see what is going on all over the world. The entire Middle East is in flames. Everywhere is just tensed. There is insecurity all over the country in the US. The insecurity rate has risen, has skyrocketed. So that is Donald Trump stands for the stands for perfect economy. Look at what we have under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Inflation, record inflation. Donald Trump, everybody knows when it comes to economy, he is the strongest. He knows how to play this ball, the economic ball. During his term, he was breaking records and making new records, both in economy and in all demographies. So that is just the reality. Kudos to the Muslim community. I congratulate them, and I appreciate that they are using and they can use their common sense to actually decipher what is good from what is bad. That is just it. And again, as I said, you are a Christian and a Muslim, yet voting for Kamala Harris, I pity your life. It's a shame on you. Really, really shame. You are nothing but a hypocrite. Hypocrite in your faith. Whatever you believe in, you are a hypocrite. And that is my angle.